Chancellor's reports.
Excellent. Thank you, Vice President Quinlan. Good evening, everyone. I'm pleased to kick off my Chancellor's report tonight, sharing highlights of our second session in our 2024-25 Classified Symposium series, Synergy and Strength. We held the fall convening focused on renewing our purpose at Berkeley City College on November 15th. Thank you to President Richardson and the BCC team for the warm welcome and hospitality. With over 100 in attendance, we had a magnificent day building community with a keynote welcome by President Melanie Dixon, who helped us check our receipts, noting that we define the terms. Her journey from classified professional to college president was inspiring for all of us. We also had wonderful closing panel with Dr. William Ramos Ochoa, Acting Dean of Career and Workforce Education at College of Alameda, John Wynn, Dean of Enrollment Services at College of Alameda, Alejandra Tomas, Dean of Career and Technical Education at Laney College, and Doris Hankins, the Director of Student Activities and Campus Life at Merritt College, sharing their insights from classified to management too. However, I want to say I was most inspired by the planning team of classified professionals and the work they did to plan the entire day by facilitating general sessions that led inspiring breakouts focused on our Daring to Lead book with discussions on rumbling with vulnerability, braving trust, learning to rise, and living into our values. So really want to do a special thanks to the entire planning committee for coming together and working together to do the work. And you could see the planning team there. We had a really incredible team from our colleges and really excited about planning our spring convening now. Next slide. There are a lot of wonderful things happening in educational services led by the Vice Chancellor, Tina Vasconcelos. I hope you'll check out the new newsletter with highlights on the work happening in academic affairs, planning and research, grant management, and more. Dr. Vasconcelos co-chairs the Oakland Post-Secondary Education and Workforce Collaborative, allowing our district to actively partner in the collaborative work happening to identify needed systems changes and new strategies to support Oakland young people in the transition after high school. On November 15th, they hosted the Voices from Transition Summit, bringing Oakland together for facilitated conversations between Oakland young adults and those who seek to support their successful pathways to the future. Members of our Youth Advisory Board shared findings from their recently released participatory research project about community college access, which sheds light on the current challenges students face. The summit was a great success, and the data and feedback are being integrated into the work we are already doing here in the district. I look forward to sharing some of these insights at an upcoming board meeting in the spring. Next slide. I was pleased to join Board President Gonzalez Brito, Laney College faculty and staff, Laney alumni, and a number of Skyline High School alums in their varsity jackets that still fit, celebrating Laney College football's final game of the season, where they honored the sophomores and the retirement of John Beam after 45 years of coaching in Oakland, and we'll be doing a proclamation for John here in a second. Thanks to DAS President Matthew Goldstein, next slide, for inviting me to stop by the Academic Senate for California Community Colleges, ASCCC's Northern California Regional Curriculum convening on Saturday, November 16th at Merritt College. It was a pleasure hosting ASCCC President Cheryl Ostenbach, at-large representatives Karen Chow from De Anza College and Eric Reese, Area C representative from Moore Park College, and many more at the beautiful Merritt campus to talk about all things curriculum. And there is so much going on. You heard that about Common Course numbering and all of these projects. But I was pleased to see so many of our district curriculum chairs, specialists, and articulation officers representing the district well. Next slide. Well, PCCD was representing in Burlingame with a deep squad at the California Community College League of California's annual convention, Lead Beyond Limits, November 21st to the 23rd. Along with Presidents Johnson and Richardson, it was a joy to learn alongside trustees Delphine Polk, Gonzalez Brito, Gonzalez Yuen, Trustee Napoli Abella Reese and Quinlan, as we heard innovative sessions on AI, the state of the system, and other topics. I am tremendously proud and honored to be part of this team. Next slide. It's amazing what can happen with a simple conversation with a generous, creative, dynamic, and committed individual who's so committed to creating opportunities to recruit and support faculty from diverse backgrounds in teaching at the Peralta Colleges. Taking an idea I implemented years ago at the Contra Costa Community College District, Dr. Vanson Nguyen, professor of mathematics at College of Alameda and our faculty diversity internship program coordinator, planned a one-day love your future as a faculty member in community colleges and symposium sharing information about our colleges, the benefits of a career as a faculty member in community colleges, and about our application and interview process on November 22nd at COA. With outreach to local graduate programs and other contexts, there were over 35 prospective faculty in attendance representing 20 disciplines, and we had 13 different discipline breakouts. Thank you to Vanson, the student panelists, President Dixon for hosting and generating enthusiasm along with President Besikoff, and the dedicated faculty from our colleges who came to support. I also want to give a shout out to our HR team for representing and being there on hand to answer questions. Next slide. Nothing thrills me more than seeing our students in action, and I had two opportunities last week. First, I was pleased to stop by COA's Art Museum, where I got to view the incredible portfolios on display from two students, McKenna Quigley and Aurelie Chavez. The compositions and thoughtfulness of their work was inspiring and so creative. I was pleased to get a chance to actually meet Aurelie personally and talk with Professor Cynthia Horn about her progression and amazing accomplishments. Thank you, Professor Horn and Professor Burgess, for your leadership. On December 4th, I had the opportunity to attend the Africana Center and African American Studies Black Inventors Student Showcase. It was such a treat spending time with President Johnson and hearing directly from our students on their selected inventors, including inventors like Philip P. Dowling, who helped invent the hinged cover of the mailboxes that we all know today. Christian T highlighted Frederick McKinley Jones, who invented the AC unit for vehicles, revolutionizing refrigeration transportation. Alyssa Bogle, she showcased Dr. Patricia Bath, who invented the laser Foucault, I don't know. I got to go learn this word. But it's a probe, basically, folks, and it's a surgical tool that uses a laser to remove cataracts. I mean, my goodness, from a patient's eye. So really happy about learning about that. And Perla Soltz, who featured Gladys West, an American mathematician who invented the Global Positioning System, also known as GPS. I'm grateful for Professor Danea Martinez, who teaches African American Studies and encourages this incredible showcase with our students. And again, I'm going to follow up on DAS President Matthew Goldstein, but thank you to DAS President Matthew Goldstein, PCS Secretary Tashetta Henry, BCC Academic Senate President Matthew Freeman for going on the road with me to all three college councils and the roundtable at BCC to share the adoption of the new District Shared Governance Handbook. I want to thank all the students, faculty, and classified professionals who participated in two summits, both in March and August, to contribute to a reimagined governance structure rooted in shared values, community commitments that we hope will enable collective action marked by urgency and hope. As we engage in appreciative engagement framework focused on defining, discovering, dreaming, designing, and delivering together. My thanks to these outstanding leaders and partners. We look forward to implementing the new governance structure in the spring. And finally, it was a joy to be in the Central Valley at Lemoore College alongside an incredible team of student basic needs champions across the district, including basic needs coordinators Izzy Villanueva from BCC, Susanna Aburam from Merritt College, Jeremy Simmons from College of Alameda, Doris Hankins was the Director of Student Activities at Merritt College was there. Carolina Martinez, the Undocumented Community Resource Center and Student Equity and Achievement Coordinator from BCC, along with Michael Alvilar, our senior store clerk at BCC, was also there. We had student ambassadors from BCC and media specialists who really came to really support this alongside President Beslikoff, who is also there and serves on the statewide affordability task force. We were well represented, and I also want to give a call out to Izzy Villanueva, who has now been named to the advisory board for the Real College California Coalition and is representing our district well. It is a great day to be in Peralta, and I just want to say thank you and blessings on, very happy holidays and a good end to the semester to our community. Thank you.
Do we have our president's reports? No? Okay. So we've now come to recognition of Laney football coach John Beam.